Hi everybody, this is Amanda from Amanda Rose Tarot, and we're here today to do your weekly pick a card reading. So this reading is going to go from September 10th through September 16th, and this is going to be a love and general reading. We're going to have 3 piles today, and we will have 4 cards plus 1 oracle card for each pile. At first, I wanted to mention I do have a Patreon account. I have shut it down for a while. I was doing daily readings on there, but I didn't get any subscribers. So I took a break from it, but I'm feeling like I want to go back and start my Patreon back up and give it another try. So if you would like, you can head on over there. I'll put the link below, and it's a small subscription, $5 a month, and once you pay that $5, I will give you a free personal reading. It will be a quick reading, 15-minute reading, love in general, and that will be for each of my new subscribers. And I will make sure to put videos on there, don't you worry. You will get your $5 worth a month after you become a subscriber. So I just wanted to mention that before we start the reading. So if you are interested and you like what I do, then I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to that channel. So let's move on with your weekly reading, and let's see what the cards bring us today. Okay, so I think that's pretty good, you guys. I don't think we're going to get much better than that today. So this is going to be pile 1, and I've got the Seashell. And then we've got pile 2, and this is the Rose Quartz. And then we've got pile 3, this is the Crystal Ball. So I'm going to be quiet for a second, and I'm going to let you guys pick. Okay, so let's get started over here with the Seashell, and I'll show you your first 4 cards. Okay, so in the Oceanic deck, you guys got the Page of Wands, and the key word here is creativity. This could also be a Sagittarius or another fire sign. Okay, in the Zombie Tarot, you guys got the King of Hazards, and this could be a Taurus or another earth sign because the hazards are pentacles in this particular deck. Okay, and you guys also got the Seven of Cups. This is the Marcellus deck. And in the Gypsy playing cards, you guys got Anger. Okay. So let's go over these cards. Let's start here first with the Page of Wands. Okay, so like I said, this could be a Sagittarius or another fire sign. This person, they're very charming, they're very chatty, they're bringing news to you. And it could be, you know, about projects, about travel, about a new job. It could even be in a relationship, someone coming in, bringing news to you. This person, they're fun, they're flirty, they really influence you creatively. You know, this could be someone who, you know, likes to write, or someone, you know, that acts, or someone that's an artist, or someone that's a dancer or a musician. It's someone coming in and, you know, they influence you creatively, and, you know, you need to express yourself, and they may inspire you to do that. So whatever it is that, you know, you do, because we all have creative talents, you need to express yourself. That's what this card is also telling you. So, you know, get out there, do what it is you do, you know, whatever it is. Do you like to write? Do you like to paint? Do you like to draw? Do you act, or do you dance, or do you play a musical instrument? This card is saying express yourself creatively and enjoy yourself, okay? While you're doing it, enjoy yourself. Whatever it is that you like to do, um, you know, do it. But this person could also be coming in, and they just inspire you, and you guys flirt. They're charming, they're charming, and they inspire you to do things that you love and things that you enjoy and things that you're good at. So this is a great card. Okay. And the next card that you guys got is the anger card. So I feel like, there could be some frustration going on this week. Someone might be testing your patience, or you could be annoyed with someone, or, someone could be coming in and they just put you in a bad mood. They're affecting you, your emotions, and just be careful, if someone is annoying you or frustrating you. Just try to keep that in check. A lot of times people will test our patience, and, we find ourselves having to bite our tongue. It can be painful, but sometimes it's better to do that when someone's trying to get the best of you, which I think might happen this week. Someone might, just be trying to get under your skin, but don't let it frustrate you. Don't let it bother you. Try not to let them put you in a bad mood. If they're in a bad mood, don't join in with that. Just try not to feed into that energy. You're on a higher level than people like that. So don't sink yourself down to their level. If they're really testing you. They are testing you. They're pushing your buttons. You may have someone coming in this week that's gonna do that. So be careful. Okay, and you guys got the Seven of Cups. So at this point, there's some choices that need to be made, but right now you're not clear about, what you need to do, which way you need to go. You're feeling a little confused because there are a lot of different avenues that you could go down, but you need to decide, but don't act too quick. You need to wait and see, because there's still some confusion, but something good is going to come if you can be patient, and don't act fast, but know that you need to make a decision. um, Wait until the confusion is less, and then maybe come to a decision. There's definitely potential here. These cups are all upright, so there's a lot of different avenues, and I see that they're mostly good because these cups are all upright. So I'm taking that as, these are good options that you have, but you're confused by it. You don't know which way to go. And, that could be causing you a little bit of frustration, is not knowing, what to do. But, just adopt that wait and see method, and, see what comes. You need some more clarity before you can make a choice. And there's still some doubts of which avenue to go. So you're gonna have to wait. It may be frustrating, but you are gonna have to wait until you can make a decision, because right now there's still confusion. Okay, and you guys got the King of Hazards. So like I said, this could be a Taurus or another earth sign, but this person's a very hard worker. They could be a businessman. It's someone that, it works, very hard to, build what they have. They are materialistic, but, they're proud of it. They're proud of their possessions. They're proud of what they've earned. They give good advice too, because they have, acquired a lot of stuff through, you know, their their actions, because they're good at what they do. So they won't steer you in the wrong direction, because they're very good with business. And, anything financially, you would want to go to this person, and they would give you really, really good advice. So, you may have an older person coming in, that only wants the best for you. They want to help you. And you may have a younger person also that's coming in to help you. Or one of these people could be you. But this person, very, very creative. This person, very wise. And these people are kind of, they're different. They are different. But that's not a bad thing. Very creative person here, very hardworking person here. Both good traits to have, definitely. So, with these cards, there could be some options. You may have a couple different people here that are both good choices, both people that you like. But you're still unclear as to what to do. You need a little bit more clarity. I think you're getting a little frustrated, annoyed. Your emotions, may be getting the best of you, because this is all about emotions, and that's a lot of emotions there. If all these cups have different emotions in them, that could affect a lot of people. Going through that many emotions, it's gonna cause a lot of feelings. And when your feelings get stirred up, sometimes they come out as being annoyed. People might be like, wow, what's wrong with them? But it's all these emotions that are running through you, and that can cause that to happen. So be careful this week with your emotions. But these people, they're both good people. You just might have to know them a little bit more before you can decide which person to go with. Or it could even be a business partner. Which way do I go? Do I go this way or this way? It could be career as well. So it doesn't have to be, love. It could be career and not knowing which path to take. But you will know. I see that eventually, you're going to pick. And these are all good, so I don't think it's going to be bad. It's just wait a little bit longer. Not this week. This week isn't the week to make a decision on, either, love or general life. Don't make a choice this week. Okay, so let's look at your Healing with the Fairies card. Moving forward fearlessly. Okay, maybe it is time to make a decision. This is turning your ideas into action, trusting yourself that you're being guided, that there's higher powers that are guiding you. Those gut feelings that, you're feeling, these impulses, don't ignore them, okay? If you're getting strong thoughts and feelings, these are gifts from heaven. Honor these feelings, follow your dreams, follow these thoughts. Don't ignore them. They want you to take these baby steps towards your dreams. And, if they're putting these thoughts in your head, you need to keep going forward. Even if it's, one step at a time, day by day. Soon your dreams will become reality. But don't be scared now. Trust yourself that you're being guided, and that you soon will know, where you're supposed to be. Whether it's, your career, your love life. Just trust that you're being guided, and each step that you take, this is not just chance. These feelings and these thoughts that you're getting, they're from a higher power. So trust yourself, trust your dreams, take these baby steps toward, your goals. You'll get clarity along the way, but you need to start going towards what you really want, and trusting your gut feelings and your impulses, and not ignoring them, because you're getting these thoughts for a reason. Because you've got to take these steps forward, even if it's one little baby step per day. It's taking the steps towards your dreams and what you really want in life, whether it's love, whether it's general. It's taking steps towards what you want. Moving forward fearlessly. That's what this card is. It says moving forward fearlessly, and that's what you need to do. Okay, so if you pick number 1, good reading. I like that. So let's move right on to the rose quartz. If you pick that, let's look at your first 4 cards. Okay, you got the 6 of swords. The key word here is calm. You guys got the 8 of swords. Okay, you guys got the Cavalier de Coupe. So this is the Knight of Cups. So this could be a water sign. And, okay, you got the Enemy card. I don't know why this card keeps coming up. I don't like it. All right. So first, let's go over the 6 of Swords. So this is, you know, the keyword here says calm. So, you know, whatever journeys you're on, you know, you need to find peace. You know, you need to move into calmer waters. Maybe that means leaving behind some people or some situations that are not serving you anymore. You know, if there's things that you know you're not happy with, you know, you do need to move on. You need to find peace. You need to find happiness. You know, and maybe it's a resolution of something, you know, leaving something behind so that you can find something better. But go with the flow. And if there are changes this week, don't fight them. Just go with the flow. Don't resist them, because the reason, you know, you're being moved here is for the better. You're moving into calmer waters and finding peace, which we all want peace within us. So I don't see this as a negative card. I see this as a, you know, transition card. And transitions to some people can be hard, but you know, just know it's for the best. It's moving into a better place, a calmer place, you know. So go with the flow. When this card comes up, it's not a bad card at all. Okay, but you guys got the Enemy card. So this week you guys could have someone that's putting on false pretenses. I feel like, you know, there's an imposter, someone pretending to be something else. Like, you know, they may show you one thing to your face, but that's not really, you know, who they are. They're trying to deceive you to gain something. So be very careful when this card comes up. You know, if you feel like you can't trust somebody, then definitely believe yourself. You know, if you're getting these gut reactions about a situation, listen to them, okay? You may be hesitant about someone. They just don't, things don't add up, or they don't seem right. It could be that someone's, you know, putting on a false face, and you need to trust yourself, okay? If you think that something's, you know, off kilter, then it probably is. So just know this week to be careful. I think someone is, they're lying. Someone is definitely lying about something, and it's not a good thing. It's never a good thing when this card comes up. I'm sorry, but you know, it could even be, you know, something little. It doesn't have to be something huge, like, you know, someone's lying about who they are, you know. It doesn't have to be that. It could be just a little white lie. But, you know, I always am a little cautious when this card comes up. So have your guard up a little bit. But you guys also got the Knight of Cups. So this is not a bad card. So this person, you know, they're your knight in shining armor. So, you know, maybe they're coming in here and they're going to fight off this enemy for you. You know, this is a person that is they love you deeply. When they enter your life, you know, they show you everything that you want. They're like your dream lover. You know, I think of that song by Mariah Carey, Dream Lover. That's what this card reminds me of. And, you know, so if they haven't entered your life, they soon will enter your life. And, you know, you may feel paralyzed by them because they are just everything you've dreamed of. And, you know, they want to save the day. They want to fight off these people that are trying to lie to you and deceive you. They want to make sure that, you know, you are protected. This person, they're very generous with their love. You know, he wants to give you this, it's a huge cup of love that this person wants to give you. They're very intense with their feelings. They're very sensual. They're an ideal person, and they're a very good companion. And, you know, like I said, this person is your knight in shining armor. So, you know, if you do have someone coming in this week who, you know, is trying to, you know, pretending to be someone else, then I feel like this person is going to protect you from this other person, which you're lucky that you got these cards together. These cards go great together. It reminds me of a romance novel, like your knight in shining armor comes in and he fights off the enemies. So I kind of like the storyline we're getting here. And you got the Eight of Swords also. So this is, yeah, this is kind of like being paralyzed. Like, you know, there's a zombie nipping at your toes, and, you know, you don't know what to do. You're, you know, obviously you're scared if that zombie is there. You know, you've got this enemy card. This enemy is nipping at your toes. You don't know what to do. But you don't let the situation overwhelm you. Try to stay calm. Try to stay focused. You're going to figure out how to escape, or you're going to have, you know, this knight in shining armor that's going to come in and help you out of a negative situation. So don't let fear of the unknown scare you this week, because I feel like you are protected. And, you know, if anyone is coming in trying to nip at your toes, you're going to be protected, you know, and you're moving into calmer waters. So you may be coming out of a negative situation, and moving into much calmer waters. And there's going to be someone there that's going to help you and is going to love you. So we did get some bad cards, but we got some really good cards. Moving into calmer waters and having someone come in that wants to love you the way that, you know, you've always dreamed of. So these are really, really good cards, you guys. Okay, so let's look at your Healing with the Fairies card. Kindness. Okay, goes right along with this, you know, this this Knight of Cups. So practice kindness, you know, in your thoughts, in your deeds, even to yourself, to others, to animals, you know. And once you do start practicing, you know, these acts of kindness, you're going to see rewards coming your way. You know, look for opportunities to be kind. Do anonymous, you know, gestures of kindness for people. I mean, you don't need to tell people when you do something kind. Just do it, you know, out of the warmth of your heart. You know, just give someone a helping hand. You know, if somebody needs to move, you know, help them out. And soon it's going to become a habit. You're just going to be asking people, you know, what do you need help with? Because, you know, you're just going to want to help people because it's going to make you feel good. And you're going to get rewards from doing that. But this card is also telling yourself, be kind to yourself. That's the most important thing that we can do, is have kind thoughts about yourself. And after you start thinking these kind thoughts about yourself, you're really going to get that inner peace that we all strive to have. So, you know, instead of looking in the mirror and saying, you know, oh, I look so horrible today, you know, have kind thoughts about yourself. Say, well, you know, I like how, you know, this makeup makes, you know, my face look. I like how, you know, my hair looks today, or I like this color nail polish. You know, try to think kind thoughts of yourself. I'm not trying to just talk to girls here, but I know that mostly girls watch my readings. But, you know, also if you're a guy, I know guys have insecurities. So try to think, you know, kind thoughts about yourself. You know, say, oh, you know, I just got a nice, I got a haircut. You know, looking pretty fly. I'm not a guy, so I don't know how you guys talk to yourself, but whoever you are, have kind thoughts about yourself, and it's really going to change your life. Be kind to others, be kind to animals, and be kind to yourself, most importantly. So that was number 2. I really like that. It reminds me of a romance novel here. Someone to fight your enemies. Okay, so let's move on to number 3 if you picked the crystal ball. Okay, you guys got the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Virgo or another earth sign. The keyword here is kindness. We just went over that in reading 2. Okay, in the zombie deck, you guys get the Hanged Man. Okay, in the Marcellus deck, you got the 9 of Cups reversed. I'm so sorry. And, oh, you guys got the letter in the Gypsy playing cards. So that's good. Okay. So let's go over the Queen of Pentacles. So, like I said, the keyword here is kindness. This could be an earth sign. This person, very down to earth, very practical, wise with her money or his money, very generous with what they have, very wise helper. They like to help people. They love nature. They love the home. They love family. They're very hands-on. They like to get involved in a project. And they reap the rewards of a harvest after putting in the hard work. So this person works very hard, and what they have, they've really earned, because they've worked so hard for it. They have built this, they have made this, whatever they have. It's not just something that was given to them. They really earned it. And they're really hands-on, but they can sometimes be a perfectionist. They like everything perfect. But that's only looking at the negative. Like I said, they're very generous, and they're very helpful to the people that they love. Okay, and you guys got the letter. So you guys could be getting some kind of news this week, some kind of communication. Whatever this news is, it is going to bring a change. You could be getting answers to questions that you've had in your mind. You've been thinking about something, you didn't know an answer, and you're getting an answer. This communication is going to come in swiftly. It could have something to do with love. This is a lovebird here. So, you'll have to wait and see, but this week, I definitely see some kind of communication coming in. It doesn't have to be about love, but that's what I'm feeling here. Okay, and you guys get the 9 of Cups reversed. So, getting to the 9, it's quite an accomplishment to reach a 9, in love. But at this point, with it reversed, it's, you've gotten to a certain point. You've achieved so much in love and emotions, and you just drop it. You drop the ball. And, it's almost like becoming too smug. Like, oh, yes, I have all this love, and just taking it for granted, taking a person for granted, and, just hoping that they'll love you, no matter what. But you really, if you love someone, you have to put in the effort, or the other person is going to feel neglected, and, then you risk losing them. They're going to be feeling, put out by, you're not working for their love anymore. Maybe when you first got together, you put in the effort, you were romantic, you maybe, bought them stuff, bought them flowers, or, took them out to eat. You worked so hard in the beginning, but now you've reached the 9, and you've kind of forgotten that, love is something that you have to nurture or it, it will die. So don't take love for granted. You really need to put in the effort. Don't neglect your partner. um, you've achieved this, and don't let it go. You need something fresh. You need to liven things up, to help it to, nurture it to, so it will expand and grow. Love can always grow. So don't neglect your partner. Treat them fairly. Treat them as, you would treat someone else. Treat a stranger. Would you say negative thing? Would you walk up to a stranger and say negative things to them? No, you wouldn't. So why would you treat your partner that way? This is someone that you love. So, don't be careless with your love. This card is warning you, if you take your love for granted, you're going to lose it, and you have to nurture love or it will die. So, this is kind of a warning. It might not be for everyone, but there's one or two people out there, or maybe even more than that, that have kind of let their love go. They're neglecting it, and you may lose it if you neglect it. Okay, so that's not for everybody, but I do have to mention this card because it came up reverse, unfortunately. Okay, and you guys got the Hanged Man. So this is a sacrifice. This is a turning point. This is accepting a situation. So this man, he's distracting the zombies to help his friends so they can get away. But this sacrifice doesn't have to be, that he has to die there, protecting his friends. He's just hitting the pause button, okay? And he's gonna, get more ideas while he's hanging here. Any old ideas that aren't working, he's gonna be able to release them, because they're not working. If those ideas aren't working, you need to move on. You need to find a different way to get out of a situation. And then, he'll be able to survive. But, he may need to hang out a little bit before he can come up with, some way to get out of this situation. It's kind of a turning point. There's something needs to change in order to move on. And it may take a little while to figure it out, but I don't think, he's going to lose his life here. He just needs to come up with a plan of action. Okay, so with these cards here, there's some things that, need to be tended to, nurturing a partner, and being generous here, with your love. I feel like, there's a lot of love here. This person, they have a lot to give, and there's going to be messages coming in, I think. There's might be a wake-up call here, and love is going to start flowing. There's going to be communication, and, it's going to be a change for the good. There's going to be, if someone has been neglecting you, I think that there's going to be a turning point, and things are going to change. So just, focus on the task at hand, be involved, and, work hard. Work hard to, make things better. And it may take a little time, but I think everything's going to be okay. If you pick number 3, it'll be okay. Let's look at your oracle card. Happily ever after. So, it will be okay, you guys. This is assuring you that a happy outcome is going to be reached. Just feel secure that everything's going to be resolved. Maybe you were in a sticky situation and it's just going to miraculously be resolved. There could be a misunderstanding and it's, forgiven. So, if something happened with your emotions, your partner, and, maybe, you were just misunderstood. You said something, it hurt your partner, and, it's forgiven. It's forgotten, it's forgiven, and everything works out okay. So stop worrying about the future, or you're just going to sabotage heaven's plan. Heaven wants you to have this love and they want you to be happy, and you just need to keep your faith. And you know that old song, "Don't worry, be happy." Just repeat that in your head. Maybe go outside, get some time in nature, appreciate nature, be optimistic. This is saying a happy outcome is in store for you. And don't worry, everything is going to be okay. Just because you got this card, upside down, everything's going to be okay. That's why this card came up. They don't want you to, be worried. Misunderstandings are going to be forgiven. Mistakes are going to be forgotten. Everything is going to resolve, and everything is going to be okay. So this is a good reading as well. We got all good readings. So I think this week's going to be good. So thank you guys for coming, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.